colleagues, staff, and those tuning in. I stood here last week and said we lost a true servant in Jewel Ware. And now as I try to catch my breath, for I am truly, truly saddened. Yesterday, Detroit, Wayne County, the state, this country lost a pillar of the people, especially in law enforcement, with the passing of Sheriff Benny Napoleon. My colleague from the 3rd District gave you some great insight and history on this son of a preacher, an inner city kid from Detroit who was a pretty good athlete, Detroit public school, educated, and after graduating from Cass Tech High School, immediately joined the police force in 1975. He was a superstar on the force and rose through the ranks, becoming the chief of police during Mayor Dennis Archer's terms. All the while he was attending the University of Detroit, gaining his degree, eventually earning a law degree. Somewhere in this time frame is where I met Benny. And then it started in passing more frequently. Fortunately, it was not due to my youthful indiscretions, so it wasn't because I was in trouble with the law. However, he eventually went on to become Wayne County Deputy Executive and currently, as of yesterday, the Sheriff. But it is, I only have one biological uncle. So Benny, his nephews are my friends, so affectionately he is Uncle Benny to me. And so we talked about these things. I won't be able to sit with him and have one-on-one dinners. Like, you never know anybody's relationship sometimes. But Benny was a mentor to me. He treated me like one of his nephews. I remember we were just together just before the election, along with the LG, doing the Roland Martin show over on the west side of town in my district. And we hugged and talked and laughed and tried to stay. We talked about his brother who also had COVID. And I just want you to understand, COVID is real. And for those of you that don't know anyone that had passed, I'm probably hitting 50 right now on people who have passed away. And so when we play politics with people's lives, it gets real. And so I just want to say that, but we want to put out prayers to Tiffany, his grandson, the Wayne County team, and Warren Evans, the city of Detroit, because this guy was really the person who gave me a lot of insight on how to really do police reform. You know, a lot of his ideas are great ideas. I don't think the system has been ready for it. I mean, a brother who is a police chief, who's a sheriff in a black city, and we talk about, I've said this before right here at this podium, is that Detroit's been lucky. It's not that Detroit has really been lucky since '67. We've had people like Sheriff Benny Napoleon on the team to keep the city as appropriate as it can through policing and law enforcement. And so we have lost a real giant. I know people say that, but this guy was the prodigal son of Detroit. This was the guy who like made everything better when he showed up on the scene. I mean, it could be a conflict. He checked on everybody. He was just that stellar. And I just want you to keep everybody in your prayers, and hopefully we can have a moment of silence for this beautiful man. This was a great man, and I would just like to, before I lose it, get it together.
Senator, will you all please rise for a moment of silence for Wayne County Sheriff Benny Napoleon?